Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be a B&M haul. I've got a few little bits for Christmas, cleaning bits, obviously some Halloween-y items and then also some shoebox items. So if you want to see what I picked up, then keep watching. I hope you're all okay today. I just wanted to start this video by saying a massive thank you for all of the lovely comments I had on my longer vlog from last week. I really wasn't sure about vlogging and where I fit anymore, because sometimes it felt like I wasn't sure if I could keep doing it, but doing that and sharing it with you just made me feel really, I don't know, positive, good. I felt really supported and it was just really actually quite nice to film like that again and just chat to you in the moment, at least for me anyway, because I know you're watching it afterwards. But yeah, I just wanted to say that before I carried on with this video because it really meant a lot and I really appreciated it. Now, I have been to B&M and as I mentioned in the title, I've got a few little bits and bobs and I've laid some items out because I think they will be easier to show you, and then the rest I will kind of just walk through by holding them up as I normally would. So, should we get started with cleaning products first? I think that would be a good idea. So if you've seen these videos before, you'll know that I often get cleaning bits from like B&M or Home Bargains. I've not been to Home Bargains in a while, you know, because there's a new B&M opened up near to me and it's closer than the Home Bargains now. So I don't know, you'll have to let me know in the comments. Is Home Bargains worth going to at the moment? Like, should I be checking it out? Have I made the wrong decision? One thing I've noticed, which I'm just gonna close this now, is that my bold is leaking. I got the Mrs. Hinch one. This is what it looks like. Have a good close look when you're buying them though, because a lot of the pink ones look really similar. I'm just gonna wipe this. It's really annoying. It's like so slimy. It must have just come slightly loose in the car. But this is Frosted Rose Wonderland and it smells very nice. Instead of opening that to give it a little live sniff, this is so weird, Charlotte, I'm gonna open up the Lenore fabric softener. Yeah, it's very pretty. Although the only thing I will say with this is that like it's a very pretty scent, but it's probably not the most festive I've ever encountered. This is 50 washes and this is 27, so I probably should have bought two of these, but everything has gone up in price so much. I've really noticed that at the moment. There's a TikTok account that I follow that is called something like cost of living hacks and tips, and it does price comparisons between all of the supermarkets compared to October 2022 to October 2023, and the prices have gone up on average like 60% for a lot of products. It is ridiculous. So if you are really conscious of that right now too, you're not alone. Anyway, let's move on. So we've got the Flash Sparkling Home Spray Wipe Hinged Frosted Eucalyptus. Now I use this all the time. Speaking of which, my current one is nearly run out. So this was the Apple Blossom. So I got this one because I am, as you may know, a big fan of festive smells or seasonal scents. We're gonna call it that. If there's something that I can use that is reflective of the time of year that I'm in, I will use it. And I love that kind of frosted, sprucey eucalyptus kind of smell. And then I also got the Frosted Pine and Eucalyptus spray air mist. This is really pretty, really pretty. And yeah, that was kind of all the cleaning bits I got. I needed what I needed and I didn't go crazy. Next up is my random purchase. This was £8 and it's one of those, what are they called? Lazy Susan, is it? Oh, no, I don't know what it's called. It's one of those things that turns around on an axis of itself. It was £8 and this is actually for my makeup, hair care stuff that I keep downstairs for the kids. So I keep it down in this cupboard and I've gotten ready this way for a good few years now, just because I prefer to get ready while the kids are eating their breakfast so I can maximise on time. I can take time out, talk to them, keep an eye on them because they're eating, get ready in the kitchen with a coffee without having to like worry about what they're doing elsewhere or like divide my time up. This is just the way I've done it for years. But the problem is I have makeup bags, and I've noticed this since I went away last week. Like I've taken some stuff out of my bigger makeup bag and put it in a travel makeup bag, but now I've got 2 bags full of stuff. One of my eyeshadow palettes smashed in transit on the train, which was I'm fuming about because it's just gone everywhere, and it was like a dark brown, so you know how bad that is. And I thought I'm going to wash all my brushes today, which I've done. They're drying. I've washed the makeup bags out, they're drying. And I just thought I feel like I need something that's just going to be easier to grab things from, because it just gets all piled in this cupboard, and I've got the space for it. But I just thought, how nice would it be to just like grab it, or just take the whole thing out and be able to like go, right, I want the hair stuff for Daisy, this, that and the other, because I feel like it's going to help. And it was £8, and if it doesn't work in there, it'll be great in a cupboard with like, I don't know, snacks, bits and bobs like that, or in the fridge for condiments. A lot of people use them. But for £8, and it's a very, very good quality little organizer, I think that's quite good. And in here you can see they're using it for like skincare and bathroom stuff. And then the other kind of non-categorized items that I picked up with these, you know, BNBN. Do you remember those biscuits? Well, they have little cake bars that have popping candy in, and the sizzling strawberry flavour and crackling chocolate. And I just thought, half term's coming up. We will probably be having play dates. We are having a Halloween get together with friends. I just need to make sure I've finalised all of that. They are going to eat. Can I just say for a second, I just feel like I'm back into the swing of me in this video. Can you feel it? I don't know if you can feel it, but I can. I just feel like, the old days right now while I'm doing this, and it's making me happy. Anyway, have you seen the trend going around, mainly on TikTok, but it's spreading everywhere, the boo basket? I'm sure you've seen it. If you've got a phone and you've got social media, you must have seen the boo basket. As much as I would love Mark to get me a boo basket with Uggs in and blankets, like how these men have so many bits of spare cash is beyond me, but he's not going to do that. I have lots of blankets and slippers and candles anyway, it's fine. I thought I'm going to do one for my kids, but it's going to be budget led, obviously, because it's expensive, and we're not doing tons over the half term. It's only a week. We are going to go pumpkin picking. We are going to have friends around for Halloween get together, but in between we're going to just be spending some time together. We'll get outside, we'll walk the dog, we'll catch up with family. That's our plan, and I think that's great. But I thought I want to put a few little things together for the kids just to make them feel special, that I can give it to them after school on Friday, and they can go through and like just have a few little bits. And these are my ideas. I'm going to do a reel or like a little mini short or TikTok video as well with the full thing, so keep an eye out for that if you are curious. But the first thing, B&M had these these things. We've got Halloween sprinkles. These were 89p for all of them, which I actually feel like was the biggest bargain ever, because everything else is just ridiculous. And then I got the Spooky Devil's Food Cake, which is the Betty Crocker cake mix, and then it recommended getting the chocolate fudge icing as well. So the first thing is bake a cake with me. So one day we're all going to bake a Halloweeny cake together. Maybe we can bake it and then save it for our Halloween party, or maybe we can just bake it and they can eat it, whatever they want to do. So that's one thing that's going in the basket, as like a do this with me, woo, Halloween. Other thing that I've got, which I think I actually might have put in the wrong pile, you know, should have been with those BNBN things, these straws. I don't buy them very often because obviously they're excess plastic, but my children are obsessed with them, and they have new flavours. So they've got flump flavour milkshake straws. It reminds me of when I used to do speech therapy, and mint poppets, and I just felt like these are so unusual that I had to pick those up. So those are just like ready party. Stan in particular has this thing where he loves milk and cookies. We have a cookie jar up here. Where is it? There. And I always have to keep it stocked because his favourite snack to have, especially like at night time, is milk and cookies. So I'll have like 2 cookies and a glass of milk, and I thought he would appreciate those. But back to Halloween, one thing I did pick up, and it's not, I always feel bad because I see things like this and there's just not an equivalent for all the boys, but Daisy's really into hair stuff, and obviously these can be reused again and again, and I thought for the rest of this week she could have Halloweeny hair. And again, these will go in her little bobble collection. We've never had Halloween hair clips before, and we can reuse them every year. And I just thought they were really cute. These little clips with a ghost, a pumpkin, a bat, and a witch's hat, and then a little like set of bows. I really like these bows. I actually think that these are so creative, and they weren't very expensive at all. So I picked those up as well, and they are Halloween themed, obviously. Then for the rest of the boo basket, it's Halloween, so obviously we have to have some sweet treats in there. Come on, Mum. So we've got cobweb candy floss and witch's hair candy floss. So I've got the witch's hair for Daisy and the cobweb for the boys. And it's very unusual, isn't it, to get candy floss unless like you're at like a, I don't know, fun fair or something like that. So whenever I see it, like it's the sort of thing with the kids are like, oh my god, it's so cool. So I got one of those each, and they feel like big packs, but honestly they're going to disintegrate into not very much. And then I also got just a bag of little spooky chocolate treats each, because it's a bit like the Halloween equivalent of chocolate coins, and I don't normally go that big on Halloween, to be honest. Like I'll do a party and I don't mind having like decorations up, because we will decorate the house over half term just for the week, just to get it in that kind of mood. But I'm more of an autumn girly, but the kids get so excited, and Daisy says it's her favourite holiday. Like, I think she's a spooky girl. So I always try and make an effort, because if it speaks to them, I want to like show them that I care, and celebrate it with them. And then the other thing that I picked up was Boo Berry, cherries and berries flavoured squash. I'm going to put that in the basket as well, just because I think they'll think that's funny. Last year when I did the party, I had I think I had something like Boo Berry. I think that might have been what I called it. And then the other one, because I'm a flipping weirdo, was Orange You Scared. Yeah, it was a stretch. I had like a load of 10-year-old boys at the time, like, Orange You Scared? And I was like, Orange You Scared? And they were like, you're a flipping weirdo, Mrs. T. But anyway, the Swizzles have done the job for me this time. And then the final thing I picked up for Halloween Eve at lunches are Space Raiders, because as crisps go, these are spooky because they're aliens, okay? We're stretching, we're reaching, but it's fine. And then what I have already, these are from like previous B&M trips, like ones that I've just not filmed because I've only nipped in for like one thing and come out with like a couple of extras, so it's never seems to be much of a point. But I had some spooky mallows. I have loads of hot chocolate stuff in anyway, so I'm going to put these in, and I will make them a spooky hot chocolate with whipped cream because they love that. And then I picked up these from B&M a few weeks ago, and they are skin cucumber scented face masks, but you know, like the sheet mask. So one is a skeleton, and we've got 2 of those, you know, like the Day of the Dead, like very Coco-esque. And then I have a cat one for Daisy, because she loves animals. So I've got those as well. And then I also picked Halloween bingo up from Morrison's a couple of weeks back. This was about £2. So I've not gone crazy, but I just feel like the thought is there, and hopefully that makes them feel special. I'm also going to print off some, I'm going to find like a movie night printable kind of ticket thing, print those off on some card, cut those out and put them in, and like it'll be like your ticket for like a spooky movie night with me, and I'll do like popcorn. We have like some Halloween sweeties, and they've got their sweeties here. And then I've asked Mark to pick them up a Halloween themed bath bomb from Lush, because they don't normally go for the Lush ones because they're a lot more expensive, but I save Lush normally for like Christmas. They always get a Lush bath bomb in their stocking, one of the Christmas ones, but we thought this year like it would be nice to try and get a Halloween one, because the B&M ones that I found, they weren't all that good, and I didn't want to drive to Home Bargains, so we're going to go with the Lush ones. And yeah, I'm excited to put that together. I just need to make sure hide it all and I don't mess up. And then finally I've got a few like small Christmas items to show you, and then just some bits that I got for my shoebox, which I know might not be of interest to everybody, but the kids' school is doing it this year, so I'm just getting it all together now basically. But Christmas items, I thought these were so good. Honestly, if you want like baking stuff, you want like little treat bags, you want boxes to put like homemade cupcakes in or Christmas treats in, B&M have so much stuff. There's so many decorations in, especially the newer one near me, so if you're local to me you'll know the one that I mean. Honestly, and I just thought these were so clever. £2.50 for 12 foil containers, and they say seasoned eatings, so for leftovers which are rife at Christmas time, or like just sending something on to a family member and you know, stuff like that. I just feel like these were so cute. And my grandma and gramps always give leftovers to everyone else. They never keep their leftovers. They're like, you take them, you take them, you take them. So I'm going to take these on Christmas Day and we can fill them up. I just thought they were so, I know that foil containers exist, but I just thought it was so clever that whoever is behind the marketing teams like thought of that. I got 2 letter to Santa packs. And if you are watching this with children, please turn it off now, because I'm going to be discussing things that you don't want little ears to hear. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are we ready? Okay, so my eldest does not believe anymore. He's in high school, so I guess that would be quite expected. However, he is what I call, and he calls, and we call, a magic maker with me now. So he continues that on for his brother and sister, which honestly, why is that making me feel emotional? It's really weird when your first child stops believing, because it's just like, it is a real end of an era, but then it's also beautiful because I think they start to really see how much effort you put in over the years. And the fact that he does this and continues it on is just so lovely. So I've only got 2 of these, just because I'm not sure if Bill will want to do it. I might actually ask him, and then if I need to go back and get another one, I'm sure I'll pop into B&M between now and Christmas. They were only £1, and it comes with a letter, a thank you letter, an envelope, stickers, a little Santa stop here door sign. Can you see all of these? And a pen and a rubber, a pencil and a rubber, sorry, for £1. I just thought that was so good. And it just means that I've got that stashed away, because we do the activity advent calendar, and we have done for many years. And if like, I can often remember the sort of activities that we do, and it just reminds me to like get a few bits in while I can, because it gets so overwhelming. Like once Halloween's done, we are going to get slapped silly with Christmas stuff, and it's going to start stressing me out. So I'm trying to think ahead. So I picked these up. And if Bill wants to do the activity still, then obviously I'll run it back and get another one. It's not a problem, it's £1. But yeah, and then the final thing I got was vanilla flavour snowmen. So it's like the ghost mallows that I've already got for Halloween, but I just saw these and thought I'm going to pick them up and put them in my baking cupboard. Because again, sometimes, you know, I've only spent like a few pounds on Christmassy items, but sometimes it's just nice to sort of think ahead and go, I'm going to grab that now. And I like to make a note of it often as well, like things I've already got, so I can just stay on top of it. But now I'm going to quickly show you the shoebox items. I'll take you off the camera and just show you them flat laid out, so you can just see them like at face value, and then we will wrap this video up. Okay, so these are the shoebox items that I have picked up so far. I am going to keep adding to these. I'm going to try and get them finished either this week or by the end of half term, so I can take them back afterwards. But I will just run through. So I got a chocolate and marshmallow cone each. These are fantastic. I think they were about £1.25. So I've got one of those each, as you can see. I have one of these teddies. Now these were only £3. So Daisy wants to do one for a obviously stereotypical little girl, because that's what we've been told to write, whether it's boy or girl. But £3, I thought this bunny would be a huge comfort to any child. Daisy, I know, will be jealous of that because she loves a bunny. I've got some hair accessories, some lovely baubles, and some Barbie clips, because Daisy loves stuff like this. I got some little Christmas chocolates, a toothpaste and a shower gel, and then I've got 2 sets of like, well, no, I've got 4 toothbrushes in this, but it says on our little like sheet that we've been given to remove packaging where possible, so I'm going to separate these out into 2. And then for this one, I've obviously got the little dinosaur, so these would be fab as a stocking filler, just for £3. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. And I had basically this similar thing. I would like to maybe add like a little toy car into this one in place of like the hair bubbles, something like that. And I'm thinking about maybe getting like crayons and stuff. I just couldn't really see what I wanted at B&M today. But that is essentially what I picked up so far. So I thought I would just share in case that was useful for anyone else doing the same. So yeah, that is everything. I hope you found this video useful. I feel like I've not done a video like this in so long, but I hope it was handy. And I will hopefully see you very, very soon. My next video is going to be a house update with like the flood and everything like that. So if you're curious about that, that will be coming, and also a grocery haul as well. But I'm gonna love you and leave you. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you all very, very soon.